Hey everybody, we're going to do a take two because I think it might have actually frozen. So welcome to our awesome NMD Live here on Friday afternoon. As I was saying earlier on, it has been a huge week with lots happening after the end of the month, and I am going to try, here we go, I'm going to approve. This is better, it's flashing at me now. Awesome, fantastic. Have a little message in there wherever it is that you're coming in from today. Hey gorgeous.
Yay, we did it.
We did it. It froze. I was just looking at myself. So
I was like, I'm here.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Well, I was just saying that we've had a huge week here at home office. It's been fantastic, of course, because of all of you amazing people did a huge end of month. And so we came back after a long weekend to all of the cleanup and that. So congratulations, everybody that had a promotion or, you know, a club or qualified for the first time. Absolutely brilliant. So Chani, you've been busy over the last month, you know, besides business, you went and got yourself married and all sorts.
I know. I'm a married woman now. My name's Chani Thompson now.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's awesome. Well, huge congratulations to yourself and Matt. It was gorgeous seeing all the photos and everything. It looked like it was just a beautiful, beautiful time.
It was gorgeous.
Very, very special. Well, on these kind of lives, the first thing I've been asking people, just so we can kind of people have a bit of a background there, is how long have you been in Juice Plus and how long have you been a national marketing director?
I joined Juice Plus in November 2015. So yeah, it's just been just over 2 years. And I actually went NMD literally a year ago. I remember it was a few days before my birthday. It's my birthday on Sunday, so I remember going NMD 29th birthday. So it's my 1 year anniversary.
Oh, congratulations. 1 year as an NMD. That's exciting. Because I think if I remember correctly as well, you actually may have, did you then head overseas directly after as well, didn't you? Last year.
I've been on a lot of overseas.
Yes, you have been on a lot of them. They're probably all running into one another. I get that. I get that. But yeah. Yeah, no, which is awesome. It's awesome. So on that journey, you know, for you, it's been, as I say, like what, 2.5 years now on the journey, which is a relatively short time, but also seems like it's been forever that you've been around as well. So what are the main lessons that you feel that you have, you know, learned along the way, or the bit of wisdom that you really want to share with the team today?
I have this thing that I really love to teach my team about, and I call it universal assignments. I've spoken about it before, and essentially what it is that for what I've learned, for every promotion that I went for or every goal that I was trying to hit, there was always a lesson that I had to learn before I got to like get my mitts on that promotion or that whatever that goal was. And I reckon that it happens in all areas of life, not just business, but in this business specifically, like I can tell you every single lesson that I learnt before every promotion. So before DVF, SDVF, SC, SSC, all of them, there was always something I had to learn, whether it was, you know, a characteristic or a trait that I had to take on, or whether it was, you know, something within myself that I had to grow into, you know, belief, or, you know, even like communication with people. I just remember like all my promotions would be in like arm's reach, and I'd be like, they're so close, and then I'd click and I'd be like, right, there's something here I need to learn. There's something here that I need to realize that's going on for me to get that promotion or to get that, you know, that goal. So I say this to my team all the time, like, yeah, as soon as you get to another level, there's always going to be another devil. There's always going to be something new you have to learn, someone new you have to evolve into, and so on. So yeah, just take, I think my number one lesson was going to be just take the hits as they come and be really grateful for them, because you need to go through that journey to get to where you want to be.
I love it because I remember you actually sharing that with in your NMD speech, around that very thing, like that each assignment was going to actually bring that whole area of growth, and each level brought another devil. Like, you know, there was something else that, like you say, you needed to either evolve into or overcome, or, you know, whatever it might be. But it's so true. The person that gets you to SC, in as the person you are, more than likely won't be the person that actually will get you through to NMD, because there's so many growth things along the way. Somebody else somewhere in these interviews, and I can't remember right off the top of my head who it was, but actually talked about that too. Like, they looked at the journey that they were on, and even if they had have promoted maybe to NMD 6 months earlier, they wouldn't have been ready, because there was actually these journeys, these steps that they needed to take, these growth areas they needed to go through to be able to be in a space to, I suppose, welcome and afford it, really.
Yeah,
without kind of...
totally agree. Like, I love that saying that you'll only ever be given what you can handle. And I feel like when you can grasp and handle what you've got, then you'll be granted the next thing. And it doesn't stop. Like, you know, for me right now, I've got a huge goal that I'm trying to go for, and I'm learning right now. There's still growing pains. It doesn't stop. Like, for me right now, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still evolving, and I think that's beautiful. I think that, I love that that doesn't stop. It doesn't. Always learn.
It doesn't. I'm 53 now, and so I kind of go, you know, surely somewhere along the line. But anyhow, it doesn't. I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's watching here. It's great to see everybody saying hi. There's Sally and Tara, Melissa and Tony and Sunny and all sorts, Jessica and Joe, and well done, and thank you so much for joining us on a Friday afternoon. We really, really appreciate it. And that. So after that, so, you know, after each of those lessons, each of those growing moments and that, what's the next lesson or pearl of wisdom that you would like to share?
It's kind of what you said just before, in terms of, you kind of touched on it. You said what got you to SC won't get you to NMD, and that's actually the second thing that I really learned. And I think what got you to SC, what got me to SC, I had to change. Like, something within me had to change for me to progress through to the next levels. And I think hitting SSC and Q and NMD and beyond, I think, like, really distinguishes between someone who's doing this as a hobby and someone who's really taking this business seriously and doing it as a professional business person. And for me, I remember what got me to SC, like the same, like the patterns and the characteristics and the way I thought about things and the way I treated people and team, I had to change that. I had to, like, take my hobby hat off and put my professional businesswoman hat on to really evolve through the next part of the journey. And I just think about all the things that had to change for me. And I say this to my team that, you know, they might be stuck at SC, you know, you just can't get past SC, and they're like, why can't I get through to the next level? And it's because anyone can get to SC. You can actually fluke your way to SC. I've seen people fluke themselves to SC. But for you to hit SSC and beyond, like, the game changes. The game changes big time. For me, I had to learn about the belief, like, in myself. I had to really go deep into belief in the industry, in the company, in the product. I really had to, like, learn about my reports, and I wanted to know, like, where is my income actually coming from? Like, how do I actually get paid? And so, yeah, my second lesson was, treat this, if you really want this seriously and you want to go all the way to the top, you've got to put your professional business hat on and have a really good look at, like, how your business runs and what your business needs to look like for your goals to happen.
Yeah, I love that. I really do. Because, you know, there is the old adage, if you treat it as a hobby, you'll get hobby money. If you treat it as a business, you'll get business money. And yes, it may take time to do that. And, you know, like, you touched on a point there that, you know, and it's the same in point one that we touched on too, that you do need to grow as a person. The other thing I want to say too is that, so personally, the person who got you to SC, so you then won't be that next person for the next promotions. The other thing I would love to draw people's attention to, and you'll probably be able to speak to this as well, Also, the team that got you to SC may not be the team that gets you to SSC. And, you know, it's like, you know, sometimes I watch and I see somebody who's got to SC and, you know, they're so excited and they're going for SSC and they're wondering why they can't get any more juice out of that orange. And it's because that orange is just juiced. It's okay. That's as far as they want to go. They're happy at SDVF or wherever they're sitting at, and you're not going to get any more juice out of them. And that it's why we need to be making sure we're going wide. We're having that next one, not slipping into management mode, which so often happens at SC. You kind of think, oh my gosh, I've got a team now, you know, and you might have 3 or 4 people in there, and yes, you technically have a team, but you're not meant to manage them. It's all cool. They're all big people. And so you've got to go find some more people to keep moving with. And did you find that? Did you find like the team you have now as a national market, and you went into NMD so strong. I mean, you had a beautiful, beautiful business. In fact, I think you were close to 50 club going into NMD, if I remember correctly. You had gone through 39 club, hadn't you? By the time I remember you being at Q School, and you know you'd gone through really, really strongly, and so you had already gotten that. But even for you, did you find that there was just the different people, the ones that you met along the way? Some of them stayed, but some of them went.
Oh, I was actually on a team training the other day, and I was actually talking about how terrible I was at this business when I first started. And how like everyone starts this business and we all suck and we all have to learn. So I was actually talking about some of the people that had joined me in the very beginning, and I only have 3 people in my entire organization that were with me when I first started, and my organization has over 1,400 people in it. It's only 3 people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah. No. And that's the thing that people do think that, okay, I'm going to hang on. It's all I'll manage them to death, and they'll do something whether they like it or not. And I had to learn this. I was putting people on my back, carrying them towards success, whether they wanted it or not, and realized, you know, that as soon as I stopped, they stopped. So it was, it is a lesson, I think, to learn. So both from, you know, with what you said out of point 1 and 2, both from the point of view of treat it like a business, and put your business hat on and actually go to work in your business. And when you get to the relevant levels, make sure that you know what it is that you're actually doing, and make sure that you know, for example, where to find the information for your reports, etc. But also to knowing that there are going to be, as you call them, universal assignments. There are going to be things that we need to learn before we go, and that you're not any different than anybody else. Everybody goes through this, because that's the other thing I hear is, oh, you know, and people sound like it's only ever happened to me. Sorry, we've got the t-shirt. It doesn't. It happens to us all. You know,
done that.
That's it. So what's our third point for today?
I had to really think about the third, because there are so many. So I guess something that's been more recent for me, something that I've learned maybe in the last few months, is about culture and about community. And I've really put a lot of time and energy into building a community and a culture that's sticky. And I really love, there's a few really good books to read on this. Simon Sinek's Leaders Eat Last is a really good one. I know that we had a lot of training about that last year and around conference, and I just really believe that when you create a culture where people just love being a part of it, like it's their second home, they feel like they've got another family to go to when stuff's going on, or you know, that it's just really sticky. And that, for me, I've realized in the last few months, like I need to create a community of people where they are really proud to be a part of it. They're excited to be a part of it. They want to come and hang out, even if, you know, they're having a really bad day, they want to come to work, you know? So for me, it's been culture, and I love it. I love the community and the tribe that we've created in our team. It's beautiful. There are seriously just some amazing humans. And I think that your vibe literally attracts your tribe. So be yourself. online or in person. Like, be you, emanate and shine you, and you will attract the people that you really want to attract. And that's what I'm finding. Like, just these people are coming out of, you know, the woodworks, and I'm like, oh my God, I think I have a girl crush on you. Like, you are amazing. And so I think, yeah, putting a lot of time and love and energy into your team, and reaching down. Like, I know for me in the beginning, it was all about the bonuses. Like, I wanted my $400 bonus, I wanted my $600 bonus. And then I think at that SSC mark where like it clicks and you're like, oh my gosh, this actually isn't about the bonuses. It's not about me. It's about who can I help and everyone else in my organization. And it's all about reaching down, finding out what their why is, why they're here, what they're excited about, show them you love them and care for them and help them. And create that community in your team.
Yeah. I love it. I really do. And I love the words that you actually used, a sticky culture. I love that because it's something then that, you know, it attracts people and they actually want to stick with it. It's there. And it is such a big thing about what it is that we do. It fills the void for so many people. And I think that's the thing that we forget sometimes, that yes, the bonuses are lovely. The fact that we build an amazing business is lovely. But something that's bigger than all of that is actually the culture and the community that we do actually provide for people. There's a space for people to be able to hang out and to just be loved on. And a number of people have actually had this conversation with me over this past week, that really they're here because, yes, they want to be successful and they want to have choices and all the rest. But even more importantly, I don't know how many times this week alone people have referred to it as their second family. And that's what it kind of becomes. It's your second family. It's like, you know, you've got this body of people that can just pull together. Like, we've got a bit of a prayer group going as well, and people are putting in requests and they pull around and they kind of go, oh my gosh, like, this is, you know, work, business, whatever. But I also have this group of people that I can just plug into and go, I need help here. I just need some prayer, or I need some thoughts, or I need just to be, you know, inspired or whatever. And we can actually do it. And that to me is just something that I think is non-replaceable. It really is. It is, you can't put a price on that. You really, that's the thing. And you guys have done it so well. I've loved watching you create, you know, your culture. I love watching yourself and Lauren just kind of, you know, bounce off. And I'd encourage people to go back and listen, because if you listen to Chani's and you listen to Lauren's kind of, you know, talks, you'll see how the crossover is and how they've actually managed to create this amazing community that people just want to be a part of. But the most important thing that I have noted over time, just watching you to do that, and especially you leading from the beginning, is that you decided that you would be you. You know, you're unapologetically you. And then, of course, that's who you're attracting. You're attracting more people that are like you, have the same value system as you. So there's tips in there, team. There are tips in there. You know, if you think about it, if you show up as you, okay, don't try to be anybody else. You're not going to be another Chani. You are going to be you, the best version of you. And then if you show up as you, you're authentic, you're true, and you go to work. You actually put the business hat on and you go to work. It will come together for you. That's the kind of golden nuggets, if you really think about it. And then, like we've said, be prepared for the assignments. Be prepared for the growing moments. One of my biggest ahas, I think, over the last probably 4 or 5 years of personal development is just knowing that, you know what, it's kind of like that. And I know we have the same mentors around this as well. You know, it's not all going to be plus, plus, plus. And we just need to know that that's cool. When there's a little bit of a minus come on, now I can look at it and kind of go, oh, that's interesting. Alrighty, okay. What do I need to learn or grow through this one? You know, and there's no, you don't get stuck in a hole anymore. You just kind of go, that's cool. That's just about bringing it all back into balance for me. That's totally cool. Whereas before, I probably would have lost it a little bit and kind of go, this is not fair.
Yeah. Something that I tell my leaders to do is, you know, we write our goals down, and however you do it, whether it's like a mission statement or a vision board, or you just write them down, you journalize your goals, rather than just thinking about the plus, 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 actually think about the duality of it and what's the minus that's going to come with that goal. You know, when you go on NMD, what do you actually think you'll be challenged with? And if you don't know, I always say connect with some leaders in the industry and ask them, you know, what actually comes with 50 Club, with 70 Club, with 100 Club? what are the things that you have to, you know, deal with, and what are you challenged with? And I tell them to do that, because if you're okay, if you're ready for it, and I feel like if you can say to yourself, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for that goal, the pluses sort of dissipate and the minuses like equal it out, and you're like, right, I'm ready for this. There's plus over here, there's minus over here. I am so ready for that. Yeah, I'm going for it.
I love that. I really do, because that is the reality, that if you know that, say for example, going for a 50 club, you can see what the pluses are going to be, but the minuses are going to be at that time. There's going to be sacrifice with time. There's going to be sacrifice for family. There's going to be a lot of sacrifices. So if you're aware, who does a great talk on that actually? Brian Tracy, some of his time management and that as well, and goal setting. So Brian Tracy is the guy who wrote Eat That Frog. And I did a number of his courses back in the day, and was a qualified trainer with him. And there was one thing that we used to teach, and it was that, you know, set your goal, set your timeline, and then go straight to, okay, what's going to get in the way? What are some of the things that could possibly come up that could get in the way, and actually face them straight up? Okay, when that appears, what am I going to do? When that appears, what am I going to do? So so that when they do arrive, it's a little bit like, oh, well, expecting that. All right, this is what I was going to do. Cool. Move on.
Yeah, got this.
Yeah, awesome. Fantastic, Chani. Some beautiful wisdom in there. Anything you want to leave our team with on this gorgeous Friday afternoon?
It's my birthday on Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
And I want everyone to sing
Kira's birthday and Jess's birthday today. There's a lot of birthdays at the moment, so happy birthday,
babies. No, the thing I want to leave with is, just if you're really serious about this, if you really want this, you know, give it a red hot go to work on yourself, build your belief in your industry, in your company, in the product, in your team, in people, and just really give it your all, and be prepared for the universal assignments that's going to come and test you to see how really badly you want this. And just allow your why to be stronger than the excuses, allow your why to be stronger than the urge to give up, or the urge to have a day off or have a break, because there's just so much growth and beautiful lessons to learn in this journey. Just, take it on, roll with the punches.
Amen to that. Amen. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate, you coming on this Friday afternoon. It's absolutely awesome. And thank you for sharing.
Thank you for having me. Love you guys.
God bless. Bye.
Yeah.